right, so can you start off by introducing yourself to our site visitors at popculturemadness.com?
Ben Savage of Whitechapel, play guitar.
Great. So I guess the big question is, how are you enjoying Mayhem Festival? It sounded like crowds have been pretty crazy so far.
Yep. Wild, crazy. It's we're just lucky to be in the same vicinity as Slayer and Slipknot, so stoked on it. And we just released a new record, so it's a perfect tour to promote it on.
Oh, absolutely. So have there been any highlights so far, or any cities that particularly stand out in your mind?
Let's see, Chicago, Atlanta, and Camden's been crazy because we got a bunch of it's near Philly, and we always have good shows in Philadelphia, so yeah.
Awesome. So what has been one of the most memorable shows for you as a band?
I don't know, like all the shows here have been pretty memorable because we're playing new songs, so we get to see how they go over live, and they've been going over great, so.
That's good. I was going to ask how the crowd reaction was, whether you were road testing some new material mixed in.
Yeah. It's going good. New songs are like groovier and heavier, and so it's good.
So did you guys try anything different with the recording process for the latest album?
Yeah, we experimented more with just like different sounds and different things. So it's definitely more of the most experimental record we've done.
So what's been probably one of the biggest surprises we'd find on your influences list?
Let me see. I don't know. I like Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. But that's kind of plays into it because it's still heavier music. But I like how they use different sounds and effects and stuff like that. And I don't know. Yeah, everything's an influence. So if it's a good song, and then I like it.
So how do you feel about the current state of rock music in general within the industry these days?
I don't know. That's a deep question. There's a lot about it I don't like. There's a lot about it that's cool. Mostly bad, but it's all right.
Do you feel
it's too deep to get into? But
do you think we're due for any type of resurgence of rock?
Of rock? Yeah, I hope so. I hope bands like Mastodon and stuff keep the flame going. I like the new Black Keys record. I think that's a good rock record.
Yeah, no doubt. They were I just saw them at Firefly last weekend, and they just tore up the stage. It was awesome.
Yeah, they're great.
So, what are the plans for after Mayhem Festival for you guys?
We're home for a month. Then we do a Hatebreed US tour for a month, and then after we get back, we're literally home for 5 days, and then we leave again. So to Europe with August Burns Red.
Wow. So, what are some survival tips for spending so much time out on the road?
Take it, moment by moment, and I don't know. Don't go too crazy. Just keep cool. And then bring Gold Bond, bring some fresh clothes, some sleeveless shirts or something.
So, what is possibly one of the most important lessons that you have learned yourself, with so much touring and?
Well, there's a lot of lessons to be learned. Let me see. Let me think of a good one. I'm trying to think of a real inspirational one, but I don't know. Friends are keep your friends close, don't let them drift too far, stick to the group of people you feel comfortable around, and take them in, let them know that they're loved and whatever. I don't know. I wish I could find something else. I mean, that's important. That's still very important. That's definitely important. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
That works. So, what is the best way to keep up to date with you? I'm sure you guys are all pretty active on social media and all that.
What's the latest? What is it?
The best way to keep up to date with the band? I'm sure you guys are active on
Facebook.
Okay.
I'd say Facebook.
Great. Well, we'll certainly direct our site visitors to check all that out and keep up to date. I want to thank you for taking a few minutes out to speak with me. Is there any comments you'd like to share with our site visitors or fans?
Yeah, just new record. It's called Whitechapel, and it's our newest slab of adrenaline. So pick it up.
Awesome. So what led to your decision to self-title it?
We just thought it just best represented the band, and like we have a new drummer, and he's on fire, and our new material we've been writing is the best, so it just made sense. No other name really made sense for this record, so
That makes sense. Well, thank you again, and enjoy the rest of Mayhem.